The disorder that I researched was autism. So what is autism? Autism was first thought to be mental impairment or craziness. In 1943, Leo Kanner saw that kids did not fit the stereotype of sincerely upset youngsters and rather recorded them as simply being slow learners. Hans Asperger, making related discoveries, found what is known today as Asperger's syndrome, which is frequently used to name medically shy individuals that can talk. Kanner and Asperger saw the truth about autism, which is a form of issue that interferes with a youngster's correspondence, social, and cooperation skills. Autism spectrum disorder is a pervasive developmental disorder. What this means is it is a bio-neurological formative handicap, generally showing up before the age of 3, most popular for limiting a kid's capacity to interact and communicate. Qualities of autism show in many different ways, including a delay in verbal abilities, a need to complete what they start, a need to have a consistent daily routine, and trouble at being contacted and the capacity to show any sort of feeling. There are 5 subcategories of autism. These subcategories are autistic disorder, Asperger's disorder, childhood disintegrative disorder, Rett's disorder, and pervasive developmental disorder not otherwise specified. Treatment inside each subcategory is as differing and changing as the individual being dealt with, depending upon the person's character, one-of-a-kind side effects, and sign of mental imbalance. So causes, there's no single cause for autism. However, it is generally accepted that it is caused by abnormalities in brain structure or function. Brain scans prove that children with autism show differences in the shape and structure of the brain than, per se, normal children. There is a pattern of autistic characteristics in many families, which supports the idea that autism has a genetic background. Although there is no one gene that has been identified as causing autism, given the complex nature of the disorder and the differing side effects, there are most likely numerous causes. Both hereditary qualities and condition may play a role in this as well. So signs and symptoms. There are many signs and symptoms related to the detection of autism. One such symptoms can include intense focus on one item. These individuals are oftentimes really locked in and interested in one certain topic or item, and they know it like the back of their hand. Another symptom is unresponsiveness. This is more associated with more severe cases of autism. Oftentimes, these children will not respond to others and have trouble expressing or recognizing another person's body language / tone of voice, which can be challenging to teachers and allows them or requires them, per se, to have patience and consideration for that individual beforehand and before instructing them or getting mad after asking them to do something. Repetitive movements is another sign related to this disorder. For example, a student tapping their head on their desk constantly after being asked to stop. And then another severe case symptom is self-abusive behavior. For instance, head banging against a desk or wall, which can oftentimes be seen in physical education classes during activities, as you may, well, a student may during an activity may be over at the wall and you look over and they're banging their head against the wall. Characteristics, social skill problems, communication problems, limited / recurring behavior, and then the most common characteristic is avoidance of eye contact. These individuals have trouble looking someone in the eye and having a prolonged conversation with them or engaging in the conversation for extended periods of time. Physiological effects. Individuals with autism tend to have extreme reactions to sensory stimulation. This can cause their senses to become hypersensitive or oversensitive or hyposensitive, which is undersensitive. Hypersensitive children find themselves overloaded with even moderate levels of sensation and work to block out sensory inputs such as light, sound, and touch. Hyposensitive children, on the other hand, are not stimulated enough by normal sensory inputs and typically seek out extra stimulation. So a teaching philosophy for these students that I found to be common throughout my research is there are 6 steps. 1. Avoid sensory overload. 2. Use visuals often. 3. Be predictable. 4. Keep the language concrete and simple. 5. Directly teach social skills. And 6, most importantly, treat these students as individuals just like everyone else within your classroom. Thank you.